Jen and I went to market yesterday. Jen leaves for market at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, she said, I need to get going. Basically, it means she needs to leave. Okay. When you need to get going, when you say it's time to get going, it means you're leaving. Next week, I have a meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's about half an hour drive. So at 7:30, I will need to get going. I will need to leave so that I get to that meeting on time. So it's important in the morning to get going. It's important to be on time, at least in my opinion. So usually I like to get going early so that I arrive on time at the place where I am going. To get in shape. So sometimes we eat too much. Sometimes we don't exercise enough. Sometimes we put on a little weight. And then we decide that we need to get in shape. When you get in shape, it means you get fit. There's another way to say it. It means you want to look healthy. It means you want to be the proper weight for your age. So often people will try to get in shape. This is very common right after New Year's Eve. People celebrate the new year and they decide they want to get in shape. They decide they're going to join a gym. They're going to start lifting weights and they're going to start running or doing some other form of exercise. They are going to get in shape. I like to try and get in shape every summer. I try to stay in shape year round, but sometimes at the beginning of summer, I need to get in shape. So that's what I work on to get started. Okay, so I think it's time to get started on some questions in a bit. When you get started on something, it means sometimes making a list is what you do to get started. It simply means to start. Yesterday, I needed to prepare this lesson. So I needed to get started on preparing the lesson. I could just say start, okay? He's going to start talking. He's going to get started soon. I guess it is slightly different, but it simply means to begin something. If you have a lot of things to do today, you probably want to get started. You probably want to begin. You want to start working on the things that you need to do today to get along. When you are friends with someone, we say that you get along. You enjoy being with each other. You might have a brother or sister that you get along with really well. I get along really well with my sister. Yesterday, I needed a ride somewhere and I didn't have a vehicle. So I asked my sister and she said, sure. And when she drove me there, we talked and laughed because we get along. We like talking to each other. We like hanging out with each other. We get along really well. So when you get along with someone, it means you are friends with them or you just like them or you like spending time with them. To get to know. So sometimes you meet new people and you don't know much about them. So you want to get to know them. So let's say I went to work and there was a new person there. I might be introduced and I might find out their name. And then at lunch that day, we might get to know each other a bit better. I might ask, oh, where are you from? Where did you go to school? Those kinds of things. And that person might ask me the same thing. So when you get to know someone, you learn little things about them. Some of you like to get to know me by asking questions in the comments or by asking me questions during Saturday live streams. You try or like to get to know me better. You want to know little things about me so that you just know me better, I guess. So to get to know is to learn things about someone who you work with or see regularly. To get together. Sometimes people get together after work. You might go to work and someone might say, hey, we're going to a restaurant. We're going to get together at 8 in order to have something to eat. Yesterday, my son went out with some friends. They were going to get together and see a music concert, I think. So get together simply means to meet with people, but it's probably more common than you think. Like you might say, why don't you just say you're going to meet people? Why do you say you're going to get together? It's just how we speak. It's very common. There's some flies that are getting together right now on my computer screen. So yes, very common. Do you think, oh, in fact, sometimes when people meet together, we call it a get together. There's going to be a little get together after work today. Do you want to come? So when you get together with people, it means you meet with them, usually socially, by the way. Although someone might say, hey, a few of us are going to get together at lunch. Yeah, it's usually social. Not always, but I think most of the time it's very social. To get ahead. Everyone wants to get ahead. Everyone wants to have a little more money than they have right now. Everyone wants to be successful in life.